Hey everyone, welcome back to more Shiba Inu news. What's happening with Shiba Inu today? It is not looking perfect, but it's better than the calm before the storm. Hopefully you're all doing fantastic today. Be sure to smash that like button. Investors avoid risk assets during a crisis. But excessive cash sitting in financial institutions could be also a good reason for cryptocurrencies. Recently initiated a attempt to reduce its 8.9 trillion balance sheet. We talked about the inflation. We talked about how it impacted Shiba Inu. The measures were implemented in June 2022 and coincided with the total crypto market capitalization failing below 1.2 trillion, the lowest level since seen January 2021. A similar happened to the Russell 2000, which happened 1,650 points on June 16th. So what exactly is happening with the crypto market? What's going on? The Fed will do whatever it takes to combat inflation. That's correct. It will do whatever it can to combat inflation. It's a pretty big thing right now, and it's a pretty problematic, issue. So it's essential that we bring inflation down to our 2% goal if we have a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. That is the core reason the central bank is withdrawing its stimulus activities at unprecedented speed. Financial institutions have cash abundance issue. A repurchase agreement or repo is short-term transaction with a repurchase guarantee. So basically, banks and financial institutions, I'm not sure if banks, they have too much cash, right? They have too much things to actually invest, and that's what's happening with the market right now. The unexpected result of these efforts was 40-year high inflation, and in June, U.S. consumers jumped by 9.1% versus 2021. On July 13th, President Joe Biden said that the June inflation was unacceptably high. Former Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell stated on July 27, essential that we bring inflation down to our 2% goal if we have to sustain a period of strong labor market conditions that benefit us all. So, yeah, basically Shiba Inu is getting hit by inflation because the U.S. Federal Reserve is selling everything they can. Reserve repo market participants lent cash to the U.S. Federal Reserve in exchange for U.S. Treasuries and agency-backed securities. So that's exactly what they're doing. The lending side compromises hedge funds. Sure, if one thinks the economy will tank, cryptocurrencies and volatile assets are the last place on earth to seek shelter. However, at some point, these investors will not take further losses by relying on short-term debt instruments that do not cover inflation. So basically, a loss someone is willing to incur the lowest risk possible. So what we're seeing right now, in short, all this cash is waiting on the sidelines for an entry point, whether real estate, bonds, equities, currencies, commodities, or crypto. Unless runaway inflation magically goes away, a portion of this 2.3 trillion will eventually flow to other assets. So we could be seeing a huge Shiba Inu pump. Why? Because we are going to be seeing, we have now, financial institutions have this one problem, and that is buying. Actually, they don't have enough funds to buy, and that's going to create that big market that everyone is looking for. These money managers are unwilling to allocate capital to lending products or even offer credit to their counterparties. That means having so much cash at disposal is not inherently positive, but they must provide returns to depositors, which basically means that yes, we are going to be seeing big institutions buying back apartments, whatever they can buy, equities, currencies, commodities, or crypto. That's the real important factor. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash that like button, and peace, everyone.